Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Hope you all are doing well, having a great week. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and enable notifications, and leave me a comment. So this is going to be some more bar talk. Like I said, I want to try and catch up with that, and we'll see how far we get, and maybe some hollow tactics, and then get back to the Shattered Moon. Might be up with another video. So these talks actually take so long.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
So you ended up on Kuat. Shipyards must have some interesting sounds.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Filthy soundscape. Real solid samples. Things got really going when I met Dee Dee, though.
You found them in the shipyards?
That's right. I used to hang out at this monitoring station just listening to the yards. I caught Dee Dee here jamming on some recordings.
Dee Dee was already making music when you met?
Hell yeah. This little droid's got this natural gift. No other way to put it. He just needed the right opportunity. A bit busy.
So you've been out of the game completely since the Empire cracked down?
More or less. Not that I didn't go down swinging. When the company went belly up, I insisted I could turn things around. But Dreo, my partner, he wanted to leave together.
So what happened?
Well, he left, all right. But in my infinite wisdom, I decided to stick it out. Try to turn the cards in my favor. I got greedy. I can't tell you how badly I wish I'd gone with him. Instead, I chose what you might call the scenic route to rock bottom. And that brings us to this rue-riddled cantina years later.
At least you got out eventually.
Will you take some advice, Cal?
Sure.
It's not just about getting out. It's about getting out before you lose everything.
You can just pause and read it.
Talk later, hmm?
How you doing?
What?
You ever get homesick, Tulot?
From time to time, there are quite a few things I miss.
Like what?
The many rivers, Belati trout leaping over the current, and the food that I crave.
Oh yeah?
Handmade dumplings stuffed with potato and kushnip. I miss the taste of banson, a minty spice that enlivens every taste bud.
You should talk to Grease. Maybe you can whip something up that reminds you of home.
A wise suggestion, Sojourner. Sojourner?
I've seen a lot of hunters in my day, and I gotta say, you're showing promise, Cal.
How many bounties until I get a hat like yours?
Not a chance. I took this off my first target. It has sentimental value.
How long you been a bounty hunter?
Long enough. And I know a killer in the making when I see one.
I don't know if something went wrong with something, because this is supposed to be bounties. And even the rumors. There's a raider. See, speak to Kate about bounty hunting. Now, I've done that, and I think something might have gone wrong.
Hard? Nah, come on. In this galaxy, you're either the act dog or the spanner it's chewing.
I think Cagrel used to say that. Hey, whatever happened to old Cagrel?
We rigged her sublights, remember? You could hear the explosion from orbit. Looks like age is making you forgetful. Don't tell me it's making you soft, too.
I ain't soft.
Then quit scrapbooking and tell me how you're gonna get that corroded core out.
Can't beat what I've got. Ooh, someone's interested.
I wonder if that flopped or something.
I sure am glad to see Z returned unharmed.
Were you worried for her?
Dear boy, are you serious? Why, a droid of that caliber is a rare thing in this galaxy. Well, you gotta look after them when you find them. We'll talk later, Cal.
Say, Cal, would you like to buy my guide to Kobo?
Not really.
Good, because I haven't written it yet. But if you want to know something, I have all sorts of tips for Kobo visitors.
Like what?
Give information out for free? Come on, Cal. A frog's gotta make a living. Hi, Cal.
That you're not dead yet is a miracle, Frog.
Do you always hunt alone?
Not always. For big game, I usually bring a partner or two.
Strength in numbers.
That's right. In a pack, each hunter has their own role. Safer, too. We have a saying from where I'm from. A branch of a grill tree can be snapped in half, but a bundle of branches cannot. Did anyone tell you about the Mogu around the Raider base?
No, found it myself. Took it down.
You don't mess around, do you? Be seeing you.
So that's how you defeat the beast before she gives you the thing for it.
We really took the fight to those raiders. How you feeling?
Excited.
Excited? I didn't know you all were allowed to enjoy that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited too. I can nearly taste the free air of Tanalor.
Almost there.
Stay focused, and we'll finally be able to build something for ourselves. Something to last. Let's catch up later.
You know what this place needs?
A working refresher?
Discipline. Those mouth-breathing raiders just walked in here and made off with Z. I go off planet for 1 second, and the whole place has gone soft. They've got to get it through their heads that I can't be their fearless leader all the time.
People have to learn to defend themselves, Grease. You can't fight their battles for them.
Watch yourself out there.
Seriously, Grease, if you ever want to give your arm an upgrade, just say the word.
What kind of arm are you thinking?
Hand cannon.
Pass.
Grapple arm?
You kidding me?
Maybe a spatula then.
Spatula? Oh, now we're talking.
He likes his spatula.
Har, right? You said you're from around here?
Been all over Kobo, but I knew I had to foot slog it back to the Reach when I heard the stories. They say it's been a right barnyard since you arrived.
Word traveled that fast, huh?
If it's privacy you're worried about, mate, don't be. No one listens to old Har. But stop by if you ever want to hear the latest yarns, eh? My eyes, what they are, I couldn't hit a tree with a boulder, but I got ears like a boulevard. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
I don't know if something went wrong or what.
I might have located another meditation chamber, Cal.
Where?
Inside the valley silo. No one's been inside for some time, but there are rumors. I cannot believe what almost happened to Z.
Things worked out okay in the end.
Thank the stars that you could help her. Back in school, one of the archival droids was destroyed in a power surge. At the time, all I could think about was how much it screwed up my holoprints. How blind I was.
Don't beat yourself up. We're all figuring things out day by day.
Some other time, okay?
You know, Cal, I think my recent brush with the Raiders has rather altered my perspective.
How so?
My assumption was that these Raiders were unprincipled thieves and brutes. But they aren't lacking in principle or dedication. They have a code. A rotten code. A code all the same.
Maybe that's what makes them so dangerous.
Even in my day, there were those who wrapped their selfish ambitions in a cloak of higher purpose. Cough, cough, Dagon Gera. I'm busy, young Jedi.
Not a bad selection. I'll grab this one.
Decisive.
I'm just buying
Looks good to me.
whichever.
Excellent selection.
This one.
A most informed choice, Cal.
So, how are you adjusting to your new life?
Well, all things considered, this cantina and its denizens have been quite welcoming.
Really?
How do you like Pyloons?
It is like an oasis. A dirty oasis. Tell Grease I said that and you will regret it, droid. Be careful.
She and BD has a special relationship.
But it's home.
Hush now. This outpost is absolutely quaint. But perhaps it could use a new coat of paint.
Cal, what do you think?
Yeah, why not? I bet people would appreciate it.
I can help you hook up the wiring.
Ooh, it's a date.
Great to see you.
Not now, dear.
The conversations are getting less.
Not bad. I've seen worse rooftop gardens.
Nope, those things are still not open.
Got some seeds. Let's get them in the ground.
Okay, I put all of them. This one's the only one where I don't have. It's right there in the corner.
That's the spot.
Square.
Here, BD.
Green. Let's put a yellow of these ones. I don't think I've got a yellow one yet.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so even just going through this door seems to reset the conversations. Not reset them, but make that you can talk to them again. See.
Cal, buddy, you ain't been here long, have you?
No, not long.
Oh, me? I've been on Kobo for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Really? All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune to be had, as long as you ain't a lazy bones. And I jolly well ain't. Talk later?
Kuva's got nothing to
Are you
say.
sure you're all right?
Well, I was interrogated by the new leader of the Raiders.
I've heard rumors, and none of them were good. What happened?
I refused to cooperate, so he threatened to reprogram me.
Oh, see, that is so brave of you. How'd you escape?
Cal and Bode arrived in the nick of time and saved me from a terrible fate.
Technically, you saved yourself.
I suppose that's true, but you were quite a helpful distraction.
All I know is, you're one tough droid, Z. So why'd you choose to study the High Republic?
You know, I think it is the same reason that people are flocking to Pyloon's Saloon. Everyone is excited about the possibility of what Kobo could become. I believe that is the kind of optimism that defined the High Republic.
Maybe you're right about that.
Hey, I rescued Z's one hand.
We'll talk soon.
And at least I was a good distraction.
I still can't quite process that the Jedi are truly gone.
I know, Z. It took me a long time to accept it, too.
What is the galaxy to do without their guidance and leadership? It all seems so hopeless.
The Jedi didn't have a monopoly on virtue. Or the Force. We can still find our way. We just need to work together.
I very much hope that you're right. I cannot thank you enough. But be careful, please. Dagan Gera is the type to hold a grudge.
I see you brought the droid back.
Wasn't as easy as we hoped it would be.
Is it ever?
Guess not. How'd you and Mosey get along?
Quite well. She's going to take me hunting sometime. No, you'd scare our quarry away, BD. Ugh, so much beeping.
She and this BD has a special relationship.
Be careful.
Ah, Gal, we were just discussing what we should renovate next.
Just lots else to fix around here, thanks to the Raiders, you know.
Yes, of course, but surely we can find something a bit more inspiring for our next project than a water pump.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Opposite the track. There's something for you to read.
Let's talk later.
So, it looks like we aren't the only ones who found romance on Kobo.
What, Turgle and Two locked? I don't think that's in the stars.
Come now, Cal. That delightfully dark Maven has been casting wayward glances at you.
Marin? What was the look?
She's a hard one to read. You, however, couldn't be more obvious. So, what are you waiting for?
Good question. A lot going on right now.
Okay, don't get so caught up that you miss the small things. Because those are the things you'll remember.
In other words, stop and smell the roses.
Zig's right, Cal. I spent most of my life ensnared by opulence. None of that seems very important now.
Oh, sweet.
Let's chat later.
Breeze, you should know. When my old crew worked from the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead Neko.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. Watch yourself out there.
Z seems to be back on her feet.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. She's a tough one.
She sure is. Everyone from her time is ancient history, and she just keeps on going.
Think she'll find her place?
I'd say she already has. Not a lot of better places in this galaxy for the dispossessed than a cantina.
Everyone holding up okay, Monk?
Well, we're just fine now. The Raiders might have put a little spook in some of our clientele when they marched in here, but we're made of sterner stuff.
Good to hear. You doing all right?
Cal, my boy, I'll tell you the same thing I told those raiders.
What's that?
Go ahead and shoot. But know this, you'll be blasting the best bartender on Kobo.
Let's catch up later.
Enjoying the crowd?
I am. I do enjoy a crowded canteen after being out in the wild.
Yeah, me too.
Salutations.
Monk, you back there?
Good to see you, Cal.
So I still got no idea what's the use of this.
See you later, Monk.
Do I need more stools? Maybe there's some in the basement.
Who's your gunslinger pal over there?
That's Bode.
Well, he seems capable. Aren't you gonna introduce us?
You want to talk to him? Go for it.
Ah, you're no fun. Bode. Bode! Name sounds like a cannon, huh?
Look at that sniper rifle she's got there. That looks pretty cool. Or rifle, I don't even know if
So
it's
you're
a
a
sniper
fortune
rifle.
teller?
Not exactly. Though prospectors do ask me to read the planet's fortune from time to time.
They want you to tell them where to mine, right?
Exactly. But my gift is not so precise as to provide specific locations. What I see, I share. It is up to them to interpret my visions as they see fit. I must be alone now.
Okay.
Talk later, buddy.
Cal, I swear, I had nothing to do with Z being droid-napped.
I believe you.
Can you put in a good word for me with Mr. Grease?
And can't fight all of your battles. You're better off speaking to Grease yourself.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. The other week he said he had an old family recipe for frog soup.
He was probably joking.
I don't want to be soup. I don't even like to bathe.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hi, Cal.
Hey there.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. We're lucky Turgle hasn't doomed us all by antagonizing the raiders.
Turgle didn't have anything to do with Z's kidnapping.
Well, then why did you bother to rescue her? You hardly know her. If I were at the business end of a Bedlam Raider rifle, you wouldn't soak up a blaster bolt for me.
I probably would.
As I thought you would. Well, that's very decent of you. I leave you in the dust. Mind, nothing personal.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't go getting into more trouble, all right?
No promises.
Yeah, I'll jump in the blaster fire. I'll just leave you.
Welcome! You've got foes waiting!
Yeah, oh yes. You know that Mirren's here, we've got her. There's still one undiscovered.
You do not fear my strategy. You will.
Okay, I've got... Oh, I've got it scanned already, so I don't have to worry about that. Well, let's see how it does. Thing's huge.
Hollow tactics! And it's a corner!
It can take quite a lot of damage, but it doesn't do...
That unit is toast!
Well
It's
done.
better
Your
at a
strategy
distance.
proved superior.
Oh, 26. See how many... 14. See how it goes.
Go! Oh, so long farewell! Oh, it never stood a chance!
See, these things, these roller droids are my favorite in this thing, actually. Oh. Well, let's see. Scorpion thing against scorpion thing. And I've got 10 left. So then let's bring out this one.
Commence!
Oh no!
Oh, so long farewell!
Well, that is not fair.
Be happy with that round.
Concentrate, or you will never be my equal. You do not fear my strategy. You will.
Let's see how two of them does.
Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance! And it's a corner! Cal victorious in that round! Go! Obliterated! And it's off the board!
Splendid. Will his victorious streak continue?
It's kind of unfair that their scorpion does better than mine. Let's see. I'm gonna try the scorpion again against the scorpion. And what else? Let's try this thing. I want to try a roller mine, but I'm scared it's gonna blow up my scorpion. Well, this is so unfair. Why is my scorpion thing doing so bad?
That unit is toast! And it's a corner!
I'll try this fight another time.
Shame.
Concentrate, or you will never be my equal.
Oh, that did not go very well.
Your opponents will be here when you return.
So how did the outpost get its start?
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Walloona named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Kobo and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Hey, mate.
What's your academy like?
Oh, amazing. Every building is partially suspended with repulsors. The campus looks like it's floating over the ground. It's magical.
That sounds like a hard place to leave behind.
It was, but things were changing. Looking down, you used to see nothing but nature. The ground is covered in ferrocrete now. All part of an Imperial control zone. We'll talk soon.
Not now, Cal.
Be careful.
Turns out our skills go pretty okay together, huh?
So modest, this one. We were perfectly darling. On Coruscant, others would construct my designs. What fun it was to roll up my sleeves and get in there. So, what's next?
Next?
That's right. I'm not done with you yet, Zeke. Not by a long shot. Carl, tell me, have you ever been to Coruscant?
Once or twice.
Winnie says I've gotta go. What's it like?
A lot of ships. A lot of people.
Like one, not the other.
And I adore both. You've never lived until you've danced the night away on a pleasure bar circling the Uskru district.
I'd make the trip just to see that.
Hello, Carl.
Great to see you.
I want to see if I can actually get this thing with Cage and start getting the bounties.
Say, Cal, what do you make of this place?
It's not too shabby. Lots of potential.
Yes, well, anything has potential if you squint hard enough.
What about you? You seem to spend a lot of time here.
What do I think? I'll lay it out for you. This place violates about 24 business fundamentals, giddily deploys false advertising practices, and is riddled with moles I daren't investigate. And yet, it serves drinks and doesn't close its doors when the Bedlam Raiders march into town. That's more than you can say for any other establishment on this rock. Another time.
Enjoy the tunes.
How you doing?
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it too. Sojourner.
Oh no, talking to Kate. Oh my word.
How did Boglings end up on Kobo?
You can thank Grease for that. He brought him here on accident, is what I heard at least. Raiders kill them in droves. I've seen them.
How would anyone kill a Bogling?
Exactly. You can't eat them, can't skin them, can't even trade with them. One of the Bedlam Raider chiefs used to shoot them for fun.
Just point me in his direction.
Don't bother. I handled it already.
All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we have that conversation already?
Be seeing you.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
Who's the Nautilin with the stiff hat and brisk attitude?
That's Cage Vanda. She's a bounty hunter. Or at least, she used to be. She's retired now.
She doesn't look retired.
No, she does not. But the Haxian Brood's after me, and she's got the intel on them.
Haxian Brood? No thank you. That gang does not mess around. Let's catch up later.
You ever get frustrated using that new arm?
Are you kidding? I love this thing. I can chop vegetables twice as fast, and I can't burn myself. Plus, it's great for self-defense.
You been getting into fights?
Well, no, but, you know, I could. If someone tried anything, you know, I'm ready. What do you know? Watch yourself out there.
Gotta hand it to you, Cal. Wherever you go, the action surely follows.
Hey, you wanted customers, right?
That I did. The place is packed. And if we keep going at this rate, we're gonna need a bouncer.
Well, maybe Mosey's looking for some extra income.
Interesting proposition. If I had to put my life in someone else's hands, it'd be Mosey's.
More credits? We already gave you 30.
Tulak knows this.
What's a few more credits, Dana? It's our future.
I'll take my chances. Unless... Any chance you might have any, entrepreneurial prophecies to offer?
Explain it to Tulak.
You know, prophecies, describing where a couple of enterprising folk might find a real haul.
Perhaps, though such knowledge would carry its own price.
How about we give you a cut of any loot we find? Say, half of Grok's cut.
That ain't hardly fair, Dana. I'm doing all the legwork.
The treasures you seek will not enrich you.
Oh, she don't know anything. What good's seeing the future if you can't profit from it?
I just want to try one more thing.
Breathe.
That's how I know this is kind of a boring video and it's just talking and stuff, but I say it's part of the story, and I don't know if you, like I say, leave me a comment if you want to see it or not, if I should even bother doing this or just go through it on my own time and then just show you the main story.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, see, Cage doesn't even have, even when you rest, there's nothing to talk to.
There has to be a few more tunes out there for you to bring to me.
Seeing these battle droids about takes one back, doesn't it?
Maybe a bit.
Oh, the Clone Wars. Those were the good years.
I've never heard anyone say that before, Moran.
Oh, sure. A separatist secession backed by tax-loathing free marketeers begins, just as I'm establishing a profitable extrajudicial shipping operation. They paired like wine and flatcakes.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Apologies, I'm being insensitive. You probably fought in the Clone Wars as a child soldier, right?
No, not exactly.
Well, I suppose it's all over now, one way or another. Talk later,
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you try to mount him.
Okay. But if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the Raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. Hi, Cal.
Hey, Monk. Where'd you and Grease meet?
I probably shouldn't say.
Gambling den?
That's right. I was tending bar for a sabacc game that Grease frequented. He was looking for a partner. I was looking for a change of venue. We got to talking, and before long, that was that.
And you could have found a safer place to make a credit.
I'd choose the Bedlam Raiders over my old line of work any day of the week.
Let's hope you don't have to make that choice.
Busy keeping these customers in fine fettle, Cal.
Come back later, yeah?
What?
Hey, how come you never charge me for our chats? You make everyone else pay for your wisdom.
Ha! If wisdom could be obtained with credits, all would possess it. Every fortune has a price. But a conversation between friends is priceless. That is why I do not charge you, Sojourner.
Thanks, Two-Locked.
Sojourner?
Did you bag that biomop?
Not yet, but I will.
Be seeing you.
You never told me where you're from, Bode.
Here and there. Spent a lot of my life on Buren. That's where Kata was born. Ever been?
I haven't.
Inner Rim. Sleepy, but it suited us for a while. Until it didn't. Oh, don't sweat it, BD. You take the good with the bad, right? There were good times on Buren, too. Gotta remember those. Otherwise, how do you go on, you know?
Something smells good.
That would be Great-Grandma Pyloon's potato and amber patty.
How'd she learn to cook so well?
Oh, she had no choice. With 8 children, 36 grandchildren, and 2
Some of
lost
these conversations
she
are
was cooking for a small
seeming...
army.
I'm glad we can still enjoy your recipes.
Maybe I just heard it in my other playthrough, but
Grandma
it's starting to
Pyloon's
seem
cooking lives
familiar.
on. But the lost cats, not so much.
Let's catch up later.
Watch yourself out there.
So you can actually now grab onto here and get on the roof.
Hi. Having the raiders on the back foot is great for business.
No surprise there, Doma.
Well, suits me just fine. This outpost was always meant for trade, not combat. Been here plenty of cycles. Didn't used to be this way.
Was Rambler's Reach peaceful when he came here?
Well, not exactly. We had our spats here and there. Bad egg or two. One time, we had a whole mess of a family feud.
What are families for?
What indeed? Quality wares, 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, see, I've got all the music already.
Won't find that anywhere else.
Whereas if you want to go sleeveless, you can choose yes and equip and just buy it.
I'll grab this one.
It's a deal.
There's a training shirt. I think there's one that goes with it.
Here you go.
All sales. You got a good eye.
This one.
I held that one just for you.
Looks good to me.
You know a good deal when you see it. All right, out with it. You're not carrying disruptor tech, are you? No? How about slicer droids? Don't lie to me.
We don't mess with that black market gear.
Smart. I made that mistake once. Ooh, never again. Sold some sensor jamming tech to a customer desperate to get a syndicate off his back. They traced the sale. Killed him, came for me.
We've had a run-in or two with the syndicates.
Oh, I barely made it out alive. Now, I keep my product clean. It's a bit pricier, but not as costly as a blaster bolt in the back, I'll tell you that. Satisfying, isn't it?
What is?
Protecting this town. What with me keeping people fed, you keeping people Alive?
You'd need 3 bodyguards to keep Turgle safe.
Ain't that the truth? It's a lot to take on, but in exchange, we gain something mighty valuable, don't we? A sense of purpose. Makes all this feel meaningful.
Yeah. Guess it does.
There's another one you can grip onto. No, Cage is not talking.
Now snatched Z back from that raider base.
Doesn't change things for me. Empty pockets. Empty spot beside me.
Can't help you there, Big Wheel. But let me know if you'd like me to see to that empty glass.
Will do, Monk.
Okay, well, like I said, sorry. I know this might be a boring video. Just gonna put it up with the other one. We'll try to and see. Okay, have a good week, be well, and be safe. See you in a new video.